Deep in the quiet abyss of the ocean, a tiny creature is quietly defying the most fundamental law of nature. While every living thing on Earth is bound to age, weaken, and eventually vanish, this single organism has unlocked biological eternity. It does not simply fight off death or slow down the aging process. Instead, when faced with injury, starvation, or old age, it performs a miraculous feat by literally rewinding its own life cycle. It turns back time, transforming from a fully grown adult back into a juvenile polyp, starting its entire existence all over again. Welcome to the astonishing story of Turritopsis dohrnii, widely known as the immortal jellyfish. At first glance, you would likely overlook this extraordinary sea creature entirely. An adult immortal jellyfish measures only about 4.5 millimeters across, making it smaller than a single pinky fingernail. Its bell-shaped body is transparent, revealing a bright red stomach at its very center, surrounded by dozens of thin, hair-like tentacles. First discovered in the Mediterranean Sea in 1883, its secret power remained hidden from humanity for more than a century. It was not until the late 1980s that a young German marine biology student stumbled upon its impossible behavior by pure accident. While studying the species in a laboratory dish, stress caused the adult jellyfish to sink to the bottom, but instead of dying, it did something unheard of. To understand how miraculous this is, we must first look at how a standard jellyfish lives and dies. Most jellyfish begin their lives as free-swimming larvae drifting through open ocean currents. These larvae anchor themselves to rocks or the ocean floor, growing into rooted structures known as polyps. From these polyps, tiny young jellyfish bud off and swim away into the open water to mature into adult medusae. Once mature, adult jellyfish reproduce, grow old, and eventually succumb to natural decay or predators. For almost every creature in the ocean, this biological path is a strict one-way street ending in death. But Turritopsis dohrnii breaks this fundamental rule of biology entirely. When facing physical damage, extreme environmental stress, or starvation, it activates a biological reset button. The adult medusa begins by retracting its delicate tentacles and absorbing its outer bell. It settles onto the seafloor, transforming into a dense, unformed blob known as a cyst. Over the course of just a few days, this blob reorganizes itself into a brand new polyp colony. From this new polyp, hundreds of genetically identical young jellyfish are released into the sea. Imagine an elderly human turning back into a fetus, only to give birth to multiple identical clones of themselves. The secret behind this incredible transformation lies in a rare cellular mechanism called transdifferentiation. Transdifferentiation allows an already specialized adult cell to completely reprogram itself into an entirely different type of cell. A muscle cell can become a nerve cell, or a skin cell can turn into a reproductive structure, resetting its internal biological age to 0. This cellular transformation can be repeated indefinitely, meaning the creature can theoretically live forever. Scientists have recorded individual specimens performing this age-reversing cycle up to 10 times in controlled lab settings. However, being biologically immortal does not mean this creature is completely invincible. In the wild ocean, immortal jellyfish face endless daily threats from predators like sea turtles, small fish, and larger jellyfish. If an immortal jellyfish is eaten or crushed, its physical body is destroyed, preventing it from executing its life-saving transformation. Disease, sudden temperature spikes, and chemical pollution can also kill them before they have time to sink to the ocean floor and revert. Because of these external dangers, most individual immortal jellyfish in nature meet an untimely end long before reaching old age. Yet despite these threats, the species as a whole has managed to spread across global oceans at an astonishing rate. Originally native to the Caribbean, these tiny creatures hitch rides in the ballast water of international cargo ships. As ships empty their water tanks in far-off ports, immortal jellyfish are introduced into new seas, silently colonizing the planet. Today, geneticists and medical researchers are studying this creature with intense interest to unlock its genetic secrets. By mapping the genome of Turritopsis dohrnii, scientists hope to discover the exact genes responsible for cellular reprogramming. Understanding transdifferentiation could revolutionize human regenerative medicine in ways previously thought impossible. It could allow doctors to regenerate damaged human organs, repair spinal cord injuries, or even replace dead heart tissue after a heart attack. Researchers also believe this tiny jellyfish might hold crucial clues for combating human aging and age-related diseases like Alzheimer's. While human immortality remains firmly in the realm of science fiction, the biological lessons offered by this creature are very real. It reminds us that nature has already solved problems that our modern medicine is only beginning to comprehend. Deep beneath the ocean waves, a 4-millimeter organism will continue its quiet cycle of endless rebirth, living through the ages. As we look deeper into the blue world, we are forced to rethink what it truly means to grow old and die. In the master design of nature, death is not always the end. Sometimes it is simply the beginning of a brand new story.